Good morning. It is tax day, April 15th, 2025. I'm back home visiting for a couple weeks, and I'm going to hike my old stomping grounds here, Bear Creek. Bear Creek is located in eastern Arkansas, Lee County, north of Phillips County, Helena, West Helena, just right off the Mississippi River. Bear Creek, Storm Creek, man-made Corps of Engineer lakes in the, 40s, 50s, 30s, something like that. This is on the other side of the dam, obviously. But it's 8/10 of a mile. It's a loop trail, just south of Marianna, Arkansas, north of Helena. And it's, like I said, 8/10 of a mile. I just did it once earlier. With no talking or anything. Yeah, believe it or not, I kept my tater trap shut. So if you want to check that out, which is sounds of nature and just a hike, then well, by all means, it's on my channel somewhere. But yeah, back here, man, it's the really nice weather back home, obviously, because I'm gone. So y'all are welcome, and I hope you're enjoying it. But evidently that weather followed me down here because it's cool, 60 degrees, beautiful. And evidently this trail's been cleaned up a little bit. We'll see that up here from a couple years ago, videos that I posted. But also this place is notorious for spider webs in the morning. I don't know how many times I have to pick up a stick and just basically do a slow hike. Well, slow for me, be an average hike for you common folk. But yeah, just spider webs everywhere, and there was hardly any. So I think, hopefully, I also did see some relatively fresh footprint trails on the or footprints on the trail. So that kind of tells me that maybe people are using this more. So that's great. It's only really elevation there is around here. If you don't know the Mississippi Delta, you know, Mississippi River, eastern Arkansas, western Tennessee, pretty much flat. You know, rich fertile farmland. The Mississippi River being flooded, all that sediment being deposited when the waters recede. But Coley's Ridge is the lone spot here in eastern Arkansas, falls north and south along the river, just off about, I don't know, 50 miles, give or take. But it runs, I don't know, a couple hundred miles, give or take, from southern Missouri down to southern Arkansas. And here outside of Helena, Marianna, bam, right on top of it. This trail is 8/10, has 2 ridges you go up and down. So we're on top of the first ridge. Then we'll go back down into the bottom land there, see the little streams meandering, the creeks. The little streams, whatever, you pick your poison. Yeah. Oh man, it's so beautiful out here. Love the fact of skeeters. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. So hopefully it's being used, and I think these winds too probably have something to do with it also. Because it was windy when I was at Storm Creek. Back home now, eating collages. You know what a collage is. It's basically a cheesy hot dog and a sweet Hawaiian roll. They got spicy ones too. I don't like those. And they have boudin from, Cajun. But I always thought boudin was overrated. Don't get me wrong, I love Cajun food. That's just, I'm indifferent to it. I don't hate it. But it's the least favorite. Trust me, there's so much Cajun food. Etouffee, jambalaya, gumbo, oysters, po' boys, heck, You know, I can't name all the delicious foods there. But anyway, hey, I was jet lagged really, really bad. I flew in Sunday, and it's Tuesday, so yesterday was basically a recovery day. I had to wait. I didn't get good sleep at all. But I did last night. Woo, did I? Slept like 10 hours. Good, too. Oh, man, see, we were just up on that ridge, and we just came down right over there. Now we're going to be heading straight on around that way before we loop back around that ridge. And then come back down where we started. So far, I ain't seen too much different. I didn't really look. First time I was really doing just a power hike. And the first 8/10 of a mile, first loop I did. I don't know, I'm going to do 4 to 5 loops. I ain't going to record it all. I'm just, decided to get one just of nature. I'm not going to go on a rant or rants, anything like that. Now just doing the nature walk with commentary. That's it. I'm just trying to get less and less political. Just when I say I'm not just talking about it and thinking about it. It's not consuming my life anymore. Just don't let it consume yours. That's what they want. They want you afraid. They want you scared. That's what all this is. We weren't meant to be consumed. And it's okay to be on the internet and play games and stuff, but you gotta limit yourself. Get out here, nature. Find hobbies, exercise, some sort. You got to exercise. Not just your body, but your mind. Like as far as games, Sudoku, Mahjong, Minesweep, what are just games like that thing, like Candy Crush and I don't know, whatever. And I don't even know the games now. I don't even have any games on my phone. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing some games, distractions and stuff, but I mean, you got to live life. If you unplug and get out here and just start thinking for yourself and, clear your mind out without any outside influences. Start thinking to yourself, being honest with yourself, what do I need to do or change about myself so I can be happy? Are those around you being a negative influence on you? Don't make other people's problems become your problems. Self-improvement, self-accountability, self-reliance, self-guidance. Have confidence and faith in yourself. Start thinking for yourself. Be free folk. Free thinking. Quit being a victim. I ain't never been a victim, and I never will. I don't put myself in situations that makes me a victim. And if a person needs the situation arises, well, I'm more confident in my abilities. I ain't the baddest person walking the planet, not even close. But, I've acquired a lifetime of skills, that I put to use when the time. But I also, plan and prepare accordingly. I'm not consumed by it. Not anymore, because I've done all the planning and preparing now. Just live my life. Concentrate on myself. I don't keep up with the Joneses. Quit thinking quit caring about what other people think. Set positive influences, but, have a moral compass and stick to it. Now, you can't control the past, but you can control the present, you can control the future. And actions speak louder than words. I promise you. People will see the change in you. But you gotta want it. Can't lie to yourself. You can't change. But if you keep telling yourself and you start and you like, you know, rationalize with yourself. That's the reason I got to change, because this, and this, you know it. Let's get on it, you know. Don't expect perfection from yourself, but I promise you, you stick to it. You keep telling yourself, day in, day out, you'll start to see it. You'll start to do it. You know, then it'll stick eventually. You know, baby steps. I'll crawl and walk and run. Then get on the bike or get in the car. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Keep progressing. A lot of y'all are in the crawl and walk stage still, and you're just running in place, which is even worse than walking, because you're not gaining any traction at all. Just spinning in your wheels and nothing's happening. You know, I promise you, quit worrying about everybody else, start worrying about yourself, start caring about yourself. And you'll see it. You know, I promise you, I'm the one person in this world. I pride myself on being as brutally honest as possible. You know, it's no lie. There's no reason to. I'm lazy by nature when it comes to that kind of stuff. And you have to keep up with lies. I don't keep up with lies. I keep up with the truth. But lies, lies are a path to the dark side. Not quite made the 4th yet, so I'll lay off the Star Wars puns. Still a few weeks away. Yes. Stupid turtle one. Oh man. Oh man, I will say this breeze feels good. Oh, that's another thing I was gonna bring up. I ain't bragging in my videos and I say like I don't hardly drink any water. I just don't. Because I'm used to hiking back home here and it's hot and humid and skeeters and spider webs and, you know, no wind. But I'm finally starting to sweat a little bit. I've basically gone just over 1.5 miles. And it's just like 80 to 100 foot altitude gain twice, you know, on these 2 ridges going up and down, which is good altitude, you know. Something's better than nothing. Oh, like I was saying earlier, before I derailed my own conversation, Crowley's Ridge up in Jonesboro, Arkansas, 2 hours north of here, Highway 1 and 49 merge up again. That's back towards the road, and just over there is Bear Creek. There's the high road. But we're gonna go this last quarter of this 8/10 of a mile. But up there in Jonesboro, they have what, Crowley's Ridge Nature Center, something like that. It's just south of Jonesboro. It's on Crowley's Ridge, just where I'm at now, just north, about 2 hours. But it's really, really good for kids to learn about this. I didn't realize. I knew there were some natural forces that caused this. Just went, hey, this is not natural. Everything. Before I even knew or got into any kind of geology or, you know, that kind of stuff of that nature, I knew, hey, everything's flat, and there's this. So I knew that this had to be here for a reason, and I didn't realize there's basically 6 different things that contribute to it. And I ain't gonna get into all that. I don't want to spoil it, but they have an awesome, not just 3D, but 4D, you know, where you get to feel, you know, some of the effects. You know, nothing scary, but pretty informative. And I think the kids really enjoy it. It's free. You learn about the critters up here too. Speaking of which, I was on the high road there, and like I was paying attention, because 1, I saw a biker on the road, and 2, I saw a box turtle. Had to swerve to miss. You know, you gotta love Mother Nature. Don't hate on her. You know, so I was like, I almost stopped, but then again, if I stop, then I worry about, it's so curvy up here on these ridges. If I stop, somebody's going around a curve speeding, bam, you know. So it was on the edge of the road. Now hopefully it was going towards, you know, right off the road. So you can only do so much, you know. Don't want to risk your lives or other people's lives and property for, you know, for lack of a understanding. Oh, they cleared all this out right here. Nice. This was, I basically called this Spider Alley. This was the worst part here. Both sides was all with shrubbery, you know, weeds and little kind of thickets coming up. And the dew would get, morning dew would get all on you too as you was walking by it. So, yeah, as you can see, this soil, this ridge is slowly, not slowly, fastly eroding away. So these trees and bad storms get toppled over. You know, trees aren't nearly as, I mean, oaks are obviously, but these tree and soil is not great for, see, oh, right here, yeah, speaking of the devil. I know it was up here somewhere. Of course it fell. Reminds me, actually, Pacific Northwest. See that all the time. Yeah, remember these trees here. Sweet gum. Well, if that's a sweet gum, then it ain't sweet no more. It's a dead gum. Oh, I'm sorry for YouTube algorithm. It's an unalive gum. And not gun. Gum. G-U-M. That's it. They're going to demonetize me now. But joke's on them. I don't even make any money. I don't care what them alphabet Marxists think. Oh, man. This is beautiful. Nice. Yeah. Bear Run Loop Trail, 8/10 of a mile. I'm gonna make a couple more loops. I'm gonna go counterclockwise this time. So anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy nature, people. Wherever you're at. You know, let nature heal you up. Later.